Sometimes predictions come from data, charts, sales, industry patterns, but sometimes they come from something harder to measure: confidence. And lately, Bangtan sound very confident. RM told us something interesting. He said they can afford to be bold now, because they trust ARMY. Hobi followed that up, saying it's okay this time to set high expectations, that Arirang will deliver. Then Suga added his own quiet reassurance. It's okay, go ahead, look forward to our new album. When the members speak like that, you start to get curious, because confidence like this usually comes from somewhere. Now before we go any further, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The Grammys. ARMY have been having that conversation for years. And if we're being completely honest with ourselves, the songs that were nominated weren't necessarily BTS at their best. Yes, we love Dynamite and Butter. They're joyful, they're fun, they always put us in a good mood. But if we were forced, cruelly forced, to rank BTS songs, would those two make our top 10? Top 20? Maybe not even top 50. And that's not criticism, that's simply the reality of a group with a discography as deep as Bangtan's. But those songs did something very important. They opened doors. They introduced BTS to a massive global audience. And they proved something else. BTS could dominate the Western pop system if they wanted to. Now the question becomes, what happens when they stop trying to fit that system, and return fully to themselves? That's where Arirang starts to feel different. Even the title says something. Arirang isn't just a word. It's one of Korea's most famous traditional songs. A symbol of endurance, identity, cultural memory. So naming the album Arirang feels like a quiet statement. Not English, not global pop neutral, Korean, deliberately Korean. And that matters, because RM once admitted something during Festa Dinner 2022. He said during the English single era, he sometimes felt like he lost his sense of who BTS were. It was honest, and a little painful to hear. But that honesty is exactly why this new era feels different. The members have had time apart, time to explore their own artistry, time to remember what makes Bangtan. And that brings me to a story from another artist, one who knew a little something about proving a point. Michael Jackson. After the success of Off the Wall, Michael expected the Grammys to recognize the album more widely. Instead, it received just one nomination, in the R&B category. He did win that Grammy, but he was deeply disappointed, because he believed the album deserved more recognition. So Michael made a decision. His next album would be so big, so undeniable, that it couldn't be ignored. That album became Thriller. Now before anyone panics, I'm not comparing sales numbers. Music consumption today is completely different. Streaming, global markets, algorithms, none of it matches the world Michael Jackson was operating in. So this isn't a comparison of scale. It's a comparison of mindset. Thriller happened because Michael Jackson believed he had something extraordinary. And the confidence we're hearing from BTS right now sounds very similar. Not loud, not arrogant, just calm, certain, like artists who already know what they've made. Which brings us back to the prediction. Will Arirang finally win BTS a Grammy? Maybe, maybe not. The Grammys are complicated. But here's the thing. Sometimes albums arrive that are simply too good to ignore, too culturally significant, too undeniable. And when Bangtan say things like, "We can be bold because we have ARMY," or "It's okay to set high expectations," you start to suspect they might be holding something special. So yes, this might just be me putting on the clown makeup, but something tells me Bangtan already know. And if that's true, then we're about to witness another chapter in the Arirang Chronicles. Let's see where Bangtan takes us next.